Hello guys, it's Murray again here, bringing you the second episode of the Karkand Armoury series. Today's gun of choice is the L85A2, and well, it's a bullpup designed assault rifle. It's the weapon of choice by the British Armed Forces, and it's the second weapon you unlock from doing the assault rifle challenges in the Karkand assignments. The assignments aren't really too hard to do. I mean, you need 100 assault rifle kills and then 20 kills with the M320, so you can either get them with the regular grenade launcher ammo, the buckshot ammo, or the smoke grenades if you really want to go for direct hits, or I don't know, you really fancy a challenge. But the weapon itself is okay. I'll get into details about that. I mean, in my opinion, it looks good, and that's about the only good factor to it. And actually, in a way, I feel ashamed to know that it's a British rifle, because when we talk about it last episode, we had the FAMAS, which is made by that French army, the all-important, amazing French army, which had to be bailed out on two occasions, both World War One and World War Two, by the British and the Americans. And they come out with such an amazing gun like the FAMAS, which has like 1,000 rounds per minute and is absolutely amazing at killing people. And the British, which you think, oh, we'll have an amazing weapon, come out with this, which is basically just a retarded version of the SA-80. Now, that could be quite mean, because the gun's not all that bad if you know how to use it properly, and it's been put forward to me that by most people I know that I do not know how to use it properly, and I'll say that openly that I probably don't, because the way I usually tend to play Battlefield is by using short-range weapons, stick to vehicles, and basically just only using a gun if I'm in a short area and I know I can definitely hit them. With this weapon, it has an amazingly long range for an assault rifle, and is deadly accurate, but at the same time, it seems to me that it's, well, it doesn't have a fast fire rate, that's for sure. It does 650 bullets per minute, which isn't actually that high. I mean, 650 sounds like a lot, but it's really not. The reload speed isn't exactly quick, but I mean, it's manageable. But the weapon itself seems to have some factors about it I don't like. So, say you're turning a corner, because, you know, there will be corners you've got to turn in this game. You turn a corner and you see someone there with a different assault rifle. You're going to lose, unless they drop their controller, or are blind, or half-witted, or have got some sort of mental defect. They are going to win that close-up fight. I don't care what you say, this weapon cannot do close-up at all. It basically wants to be a mech-out sniper, and I'm going to get harsh on this gun again, because in a way, it is a mech-out sniper. It has a range, an active, accurate range up to 900 meters. 900 in-game meters, okay? That is crazy. Some snipers aren't even really accurate up to that. I mean, the snipers I use, I just might be bad at with sniping, but I'm just saying that this gun really wants to be a sniper in its life, and it's like, put a bigger scope on me, put a bigger scope on me. I'm like, no, because if I put the 12 times ballistic scope on you, it's going to go pretty rubbishy. So, I chose to put the ACOG scope on, because I thought, you know, at medium to long ranges, which an assault rifle is meant to be used for, I thought, yeah, this will be good. And also at short range, it's, I suppose, manageable, and if I have to, I can use it. The only problem is, assault rifle, the clue is in the name, it's a rifle you're meant to assault with, which basically means you're going to be going into areas where the enemy are. Now, going into those areas basically means certain death for you, because if you come up close against an enemy, you're going to lose with this weapon. And I don't know why, it just seems like it's a really slow, sluggish weapon, compared to the ones that I usually tend to use anyway. I usually tend to use submachine guns and that. I usually play as engineer, or PDWs, or shotguns. I tend to use really close-up weapons, so that'll be good for like the new expansion map that's coming out, the close quarters one, so at least I should be good at that. But with this, it really seems as if you want to use it at long range. Right, all my friends have been saying, like, and like other people I play with on the Xbox are all telling me, like, oh, you're using the gun wrong, and I know I am, but I just can't break the ways, because it's like, right, I've been told that I've got to sit in a corner with this gun, look where the enemy's going to come from on such a wide open map like this, and basically pick them off. And I feel that I don't want to be doing that, because it's not how it should go. I think, right, I should be able to go on fully automatic and rip the enemy apart with this British-made, bulky assault rifle, you know, absolutely give the enemy hell. And then at the same time, I feel, oh, it's really, really bad. Like I just saw with that M16A3 just there, I just got absolutely hit from a longer distance, and you would have thought this going to be ace. So that could just be me making an error, or it could be, I don't know, yeah, it's probably just me making an error. But the other attachments I thought to use would be the foregrip. Now, Other people have put forward to me it has no recoil. For me, complete opposite. It has lots of recoil, but the only thing I understand what they mean is that it has very little bullet spread. The bullet spread on it, when it does recoil, is very accurately close together. So, in a way, it recoils well. It recoils manageable, but you've still got a, it basically recoils accurately, if that makes any sense. The recoil itself, I still think, is rather strong, so I've put the foregrip on there, so you definitely weaken that down. The only thing I find weird is the heavy barrel. Now, the heavy barrel doesn't really make sense to me. It's like, it lowers accuracy, it higher accuracy, but then heightens recoil. But something heavy, heightening recoil, but maintaining accuracy, doesn't tend to make sense, because how do you heighten accuracy? Like, how do you do one without the other? That's what I find a bit weird. But I thought to use that one as well, because I thought that'd be a good complement to it. A little bit more accuracy, especially with the recoil it has. It sounds good. I'm not sure what it does, but I mean, it's a good choice to have on it. So, at the same time, I thought you could use a tactical light instead of this, because that attachment didn't seem to do much for me. I mean, as you can see here, the shooting is a little bit off-key. It bounces up a bit, because it basically increases your frontal recoil, which isn't the nicest of recoil to have. I mean, sometimes it works in your favour, because sometimes you end up getting a headshot when you're going for a cheeky chest kill, but yeah, it's hard to say. Now, out of the two assault rifles, we've had the FAMAS and we've had this one. I definitely would recommend the FAMAS, because the FAMAS seems as if you can use it at long range, and you can also use it at the same sort of short range if you have to. It seems like it's an excellent mix. All you have to do is switch to fire mode, and it's really very versatile. This gun seems like it's good for one thing only, and that's basically sitting back and trying to hold the enemy back. When the enemy actually get this position, as you'll see in a minute or two, spoiler alert, you'll basically see that this weapon can't really go in there and fight them off, and I've got to rely on teammates. And relying on other people is never the best thing to do in any game. I know teamwork is a main essential thing of this game, but when you want a job done, you want to do it yourself, and the L85 is not the gun to do it with. So, yes, this gun's good, I suppose, when it comes to long-range shooting. If I have to pick something to do with it, it'd definitely be that. I'd basically sit looking at an objective or looking at a doorway and basically pick off the enemy as they come through, because that's about, I think, all it can really do. If I wanted anything more versatile, I'd probably pick the assault rifle. The one thing I would say, though, is that this is one of them guns where any attachment can sort of benefit it in some ways. With most guns, it's like you have set attachments, and taking those set attachments off can ruin it. This is, I'd say, an experimental gun. You can use various different attachments on it to change up how it plays, and I suppose it can work in different situations. These have just been my 2 cents on it. I mean, it's other people's opinions which matter as well. But yeah, that's this weapon reviewed. So if you like this video, please leave it a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Leave your comments down below, because if you'd like to argue with me about the fact that I'm talking about this gun wrong. But yeah, yep, that's that one ticked off. So I've been Marigo, thanks for watching, and goodbye.